Should I preemptively text Denise? Hey, Jason. Morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm okay. How are you both?
Good. You sound tired.
No, I'm actually okay. I think I have I don't know, a deep voice this morning for some reason. I didn't see an agenda. Maybe I missed it in the notifications or emails. Good morning, Ariane. And I can't hear you for some reason.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Ariane.
Yeah, I can't hear Cindy.
This one, we keep getting an alert that our microphone isn't working, but apparently you can hear it, so we're
We
fine.
we can hear you now.
Yeah.
I did see an agenda. I think really we just, hi Denise.
Hi.
I think really we just need to go over the affiliates. Yeah. Um,
I think I missed that entirely somehow.
yeah, there were, I think only 6 or 7.
Right.
Yeah, there weren't many.
Um,
All right.
they
Let me
look all
take
pretty straightforward. There's a library, historical society, Norwalk 250.
They were all pretty straightforward, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I just found Rachel's email, but it is opening up very slowly.
The slow kind of morning, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Full applications. All right. Give me one sec.
And
We have the December minutes too, which I think
oh,
these are the people that were here. I think we can vote on.
Right.
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm requesting access for some reason. Not
You're
letting me.
not logged into your 250. I'll
Oh,
share it
all right.
anyways.
Hold on.
Dr. J
Okay.
can get access. It's okay.
There you go.
Mm,
Hmm.
hmm. This is like the Verizon outage yesterday. Man.
oh my gosh, that was
I didn't even notice it.
Do you have Verizon?
I do, yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
oh, it was like hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you had Wi-Fi, you were fine. But like if you're
Yeah.
on the road, forget it.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm getting there very slowly. Hang on.
Oops.
And here we go.
Yeah, I'm looking for mine too. Unfortunately for me, I'm on two different governance committees.
Same with me.
Huh. So I'm still looking, but I did read it, so I know what's
We're
going
linked
on.
from the agenda too.
Oh, okay.
DT cares. Is that Donald Trump cares?
Oh, no.
What I promise. I can't remember what they are, but they're not that.
ET cares. Wow, what is that? Huh.
What is that, Rachel? Do you know? Because it's not really explaining it here. dtcares.org in East Hartford.
ET cares. Hmm.
Youth empowerment.
Oh, okay.
What is it?
It's like a mentoring young students, middle and high school.
Yeah. Empowering youth through mentorship and wellness in Hartford County. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Yeah, it looks like it stands for dedicated to change, and they just played with the acronym.
Yep. Okay. All right. So Rachel, Cindy, no major concerns you're signaling here.
Nope.
There's standard.
Just always good.
Does this qualify? Do we qualify as quorum to make this
Yes.
a vote? Okay. All right.
Should we move forward with this and then go back to the minutes? Okay, so.
Yes, minutes.
Okay, so we can vote again all together on all 5 of these. All in favor of approving all 5?
Aye.
I
Opposed? So we have 5 new affiliates.
What does that bring us up to? A lot, right?
185.
Wow.
We're getting close, and I think we're gonna share this at the commission meeting, but the National Commission is really cracking down on use of their
Hmm.
word mark. They have both a trademark on their logo and a word mark on the words America 250. So they're cracking down on that nationally. So anyone who wants to use America 250 in any way, shape, or form needs to have a sub-licensing agreement. And we need to have a formalized relationship with anybody who wants to sign a sub-licensing agreement. So we're only moving forward with local committees or affiliate organizations. So there's a chance that because of that, we might start to get more affiliate organizations coming in. Because even if an organization is involved in their town stuff, I think the organization is gonna need to protect them. The organization will need a direct relationship with us. So we'll be sharing that information out with folks over the next couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I ask a very perhaps stupid question? Does that include us? Can we use the term America 250? No.
We signed on as state partners,
Yeah.
and that includes the sharing of the trademark.
And there's this issue that has come up, I don't know, in one of the communications I got, and I haven't talked to Steve about it yet, where they're going to change the words to Freedom 250.
Oh, there's a story there, Denise.
So it is not that they're changing to Freedom 250. They've started or are using, I'll say using, a separate nonprofit entity. So I think it's the National Park Foundation is kind of the
Yeah,
holder for Freedom 250. And Freedom 250 is the 501c3 for the White House Task Force 250 initiatives, which are separate from the America 250 initiatives. So,
really?
things
Yeah,
like
there's some
regress.
tension going on.
Well, yeah, no kidding.
We
It
don't
sounds-
know that for sure, but America
So-
Praise is on there. Some of the partnerships with Hillsdale College, which includes like the Founders Museum and some videos that they've received. So all of that is happening through federal agencies, but not directly through America 250 is going to live under the Freedom 250 umbrella. But I think at the end of the day, that doesn't change anything we're doing.
Okay.
So
It sounds like it's the new administration's attempt to create a separate committee, in other words,
I
to,
think so.
shall we say, supplement what's going on with
Yeah.
the original national committee.
And I think it's in part limitations for what America 250 can do because they are a separate nonprofit.
Mm.
They can't do everything.
Right.
And so I think they've declined to take on some initiatives because it's beyond their capacity. And so the White House felt the need to have something separate to do the other things they wanted to do.
It didn't feel particularly coordinated back in July, so I don't know if things have changed. Rachel, if you've seen it.
No,
Has the Freedom 250 group reached out to us in any way? Because from what I understand, they have created a curriculum with Hillsdale College, an education curriculum that somehow they plan to get out, but I don't know how, and I don't know if it's through us or through some, I don't know. I just don't know what's going on there.
So there really has not been a lot of outreach to state commissions. And that's been one of the concerns from a lot of the state commissions that a lot of the Task Force 250 initiatives are just happening on their own with
Yeah.
minimal inclusion.
Mhm.
I'll say that, for example, to go along with the educational curriculum materials that they developed, they've been doing a History Rocks tour. And it's Linda McMahon going to the different states in the order. Well,
it was supposed to be in the order, but we would have already been done by now if.
yeah. So it was
Oh,
supposed to be in the
okay.
order they were added to the union, but I don't think there's been anything that's happened in Connecticut that we've been made aware of.
Okay.
In most other states, like I said, the state commission wasn't made aware of it, but the press did pick up on it after the fact. So I haven't heard of anything here, so I'm not sure where it stands. So
Okay.
yeah, I think all that to say, I don't think we're gonna be aware of stuff that's happening really.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the curriculum could be pushed through their civics coalition national thing that they're trying to build with like Turning Point and organizations that are trying to get into schools.
Yeah, it's particularly challenging in Connecticut. We have such a, I guess, I don't know how to say it, but anyway, the school districts pretty much are, do what they want. I mean, within broad parameters. So, and since we also have a curriculum that we have developed, it seems to me it makes it even more important that we, get out there with it. So I'm going to make an appointment with CABE. And I know we're doing some things to, promote it, but we need to promote ours because I think it'll be a trusted source, honestly, from a state level as opposed to from a national level.
Yeah, and I'll say we did get the article submitted to CAPE, so that will be running about kind of the educational resources that are available through the.
Great.
So,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it's really good. I'm very encouraged. I read it the other day, and I think they've done a good job of corralling all the resources in one place and making it digestible for teachers and administrators and people that want to get involved. So it's good.
so we'll have a lot to talk about next week and make sure that the full commission's updated on everything. Yeah.
Great.
Minutes.
Minutes. And I don't see the minute.
I don't see the minutes.
They are linked from the agenda.
I don't see the agenda.
It's in the chat here in Zoom,
I
but
sent it to your teams too, Jason.
Oh, it's in the chat. Okay. Oh, yes.
So Rachel, Cindy, for future reference, I was looking for emails in advance of this meeting and I didn't see any of this. And I don't know if it just, I see Rachel's email from a week ago, just didn't get pinned into my inbox. So I did find that, but I didn't find it with the agenda.
That's because I didn't send the agenda.
Ah, okay.
I was going to say that too.
We were sitting at the table yesterday and I was like, oh, I didn't send the agenda.
Okay,
So,
all right.
many things this week. Yeah.
I think the minutes look good to me. Anyone want to motion to approve the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
All in favor of approving?
Can-
Or do you need a minute?
I'm not sure at what point, because this, are we looking, are we also looking at the report? Can we comment on the report or is that a separate thing?
The annual report?
We
The,
can comment, but it's separate from the minutes.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Then I'm ready then.
So everyone in favor of approving the minutes from last time? Okay. Now on to the annual report draft.
I'm just sort of looking at the list of commission members. I know Kathy D'Amato was the governor's designee or the office's designee. And she's out now. Do we signal that Tom is in? I
Yeah,
mean, maybe it's a both and because she was technically a designee earlier on in the year. And Tom,
I
when did
think-
Tom join officially?
oh, it's
He
been a
was
while.
at the April meeting. It was
Mhm.
sometime between the January and April meetings, I believe. But I don't think Kathy was at the agenda. No. So I think it's fine to just list Tom. I think we just missed updating that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we got Margaret.
I
Yep.
seem to remember an email to the governor's office asking about this, and I'm not sure we ever got a response. Remember, Cindy, it was like, 6 months ago where we said, either, should we change his person, or was that somebody else? Was that someone who's no longer with us and that needs to be filled?
No,
What
the
was,
question was about Steve being allowed to
Yeah.
continue serving.
oh, that's
Because
right.
technically he's fully retired from the Department of Education. And
Right,
the
that's
response
right.
was that there's conflicting, can't remember if it's conflicting legislation or conflicting guidance on whether,
A retired person.
yeah, whether a non-employee designee can be designated by a state agency. And
Right.
because it's conflicting and Steve's been on the commission for almost 4 years, the decision was that he can stay on
I
and there's
see.
no reason to replace him, basically.
Okay,
I hope that makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense. And also, is he fully retired now, or is he still part-time or on contract or something? But in any event, he's no longer a state employee, right? So that was the issue. Yeah, I do remember that now. Okay. I think we should be very, very careful about this. Tom let me know yesterday that we are one of only 4 gubernatorial commissions in existence right now. And, and people are getting very, very interested in what we're doing. So I want to make sure we're dotting all the i's. So if we need to get some sort of confirmation in writing from the governor's office, I think we should about Tom replacing Kathy.
No, I think we have that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
Tom
okay,
replacing Kathy was official. And
yeah,
I think also Steve staying on, I have an email from Tom confirming that.
great,
So,
great. Okay, wonderful.
so we should be good. And we will be submitting this to their office, so I think that counts as a formal record of who
So
is on the commission. Yeah.
since this is the um first time we're kind of looking at it, should we, and I assume like Deborah and Michael or whomever will also want to look at it and make comments. Is there time to like for us to look at it like by the end of this week?
Yeah. That's
You-
here, we can incorporate any edits. We're planning to send it to the full commission tomorrow. And then take any feedback by the end of the commission meeting effectively.
Okay.
Typically, we've taken feedback through the end of the commission meeting, incorporated it after the meeting, and then sent it over to the governor's office. We haven't really signed off on the annual report as a final document, just because we always have the meeting. We technically can't do a vote by proxy, and we always have the meeting in January and it's due at the end of January. So typically we get this looks good, just make these edits. We make those edits and that's what we submit.
Okay. Okay, so then we can look at it at the same time. Is there anything like in particular you think you want to flag for us to pay more attention to?
There's a handful of things that I left comments on. I don't know if we've resolved those or not.
They're still there, so.
Yeah, so there are a handful of things that I left some comments on.
Okay.
But beyond that, I think if anything was glaringly missing, definitely flag that, but.
It's fairly straightforward just because we've used the same template for the last couple of years, so it's really been more of just updating what's there. I think unfortunately what's most important is anything that is missing. And I think that's always the easiest thing not to identify. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So then, for the meeting, I guess our update is really mainly the number of affiliates who have come on since the last meeting, the total. Another encouraging everyone to continue reaching out to people they know, trying to get to our goal, and then open it up for a discussion on the report.
And we're sending the draft out in advance, right?
Yeah, we're sending it tomorrow.
Oh, great. Okay.
With the agenda and with all of the other attachments on there. I can't remember what the other attachments are, but at least the minutes,
Yeah.
this report, and then anything else that comes up. Oh,
Yeah, I think, I mean, we have action steps for the commission members themselves, as you were just saying, Ariane, maybe to do things like build out the calendar. I mean, that's another thing I think that commission members can help with. You know, if we had 2 or 3 things that we're saying, be aware of these, try to help, you know, communicate. Maybe even mentioning the communities that still are not on our list, and see if anybody can help with that. You know what I mean? Gives people something to do, you know, that's positive and helpful.
yeah, of course. And I think engagement subcommittee will bring up the towns. That's on their list of things in the calendar as well, I think.
Oh, yeah, of course,
Okay,
yeah.
great. And we can also just share the calendar with the commission because it is
Yeah,
actually getting quite impressive how full it's getting.
exactly. I think that's a great idea. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I talked to several people yesterday who said they're following the meetings online. I mean, almost apologetic. They're like, well, we're kind of history nerds and we want to know what's going on. So we are getting visibility through these meetings. So let's use it as an opportunity to do a little proselytizing.
Yeah.
Do you know if CTN is covering?
I think so. They reached out to me a good month ago, and I think they said they were going to.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, that's great. That's
I know
much
they
better than-
like to cover our meetings when it's not,
When it's easy.
well, when
Yeah.
it's easy and when it's not in the legislative session.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This is
So-
a great timing for that. It's at the LOB, right? Great. Yeah.
And then what about the race and gender report?
It's included in the annual report. It's the last
Yeah.
attachment, 3 or 4 pages.
Yeah.
And do you feel like you got all the responses that you were expecting, or it's completely closed? And
Yeah, I think we got 27 responses, so it wasn't great. But it was like maybe half, not even half of what we got last year. Last year we got like 40 something responses. So it wasn't significantly less than we got last year. But yeah, we didn't get a very great response rate.
Did I remember to send mine in?
I don't know, it's anonymous.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's hard to find out because it's anonymous.
Yeah.
There you go.
I
Okay.
want to say we got about half the commissioners and then the rest was subcommittee members.
But I'll say also that I do feel it is. I don't want to say perfunctory because that seems too harsh. But I think
Yeah.
the biggest thing that we saw when we did this last year was that we needed more youth involvement. And I think it's just been a challenge to formalize youth involvement. I think we're encouraging students and teachers to do things related to the 250th, but that's not a subcommittee. And so it's not formalized in a report. So I think I don't think we've really been able to address the shortfalls that we identified last year. Um,
Hmm.
and so I don't really know that we're able to do anything about that at this point.
Cindy, I wonder if we can get at that maybe sort of sideways. Isn't Made by Us a youth-oriented organization or youth-focused organization?
Yes,
Can we get data from them that indicates youth engagement in Connecticut? I just don't know if it is
they
meaningful.
they partner with museums to revamp their social media as more of a youth engagement program.
Okay.
And that's really not, I think the only partner that they work really closely with in Connecticut is Westport. Um,
Hmm.
so Ramin.
Yeah.
It's not the best way.
Okay.
I think we'll have a sense after this year. We have the form for teachers to submit to get the certificates for America 250 involvement.
Mhm.
And I think the due date for that is May. We're pushing that with all of our education programs and webinars and stuff. So that will give us a sense of how many students did things that are 250th related. So we'll have numbers in May for that.
And maybe, sorry to scratch this itch. Thinking about red, white, and blue schools, is it worth sort of building that connection? I mean, maybe it's not specifically 250th, but it's the spirit of civics-based education, and there's a clear tie in there to me anyway.
Yeah, the theme for red, white, and blue schools is for the
Yeah.
common good this year. So
Yeah.
it is directly tied into,
Okay.
thanks to Ariane and Sally and Steve,
Yeah.
tied into the 250th. So
And isn't Connecticut History Day as well?
I mean, National History Day is tied into the 250th inherently. So I do think if it connects to the History Day theme, it'll connect to the 250th in some way, shape, or form.
So we can at
So-
least report out that kind of engagement. It's happening, it's meaningful. We may not have necessarily a direct link to it, but it's happening with our knowledge, awareness, some level of participation.
Yeah. At
Okay.
the very least, participation of commissioners.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, the only hole in our whole youth idea is college level. I mean, or, youth between high school and college age. And I have no idea how we would get any data on that. I don't know if the colleges are doing anything. I don't, I just don't know.
I think professors are doing things
Probably. Yeah,
like I know Bilal is Matt Warshauer.
right. That's true. Yeah.
I'm sure Tom Balcerski, I'm sure
Really?
there's,
Yeah, UConn, there's some professors at UConn that are making it a theme for their class this year. I'm involved in them. Yeah, so
Yale did a whole free course for the 250th, a free history course. Yeah. So there's definitely stuff happening. And maybe at some point we can try to figure out how to record that before the end of 2026.
right.
Through our programming report.
Yeah. But if they're not an affiliate, it's a little less clear. So we might be able to figure out how to do some kind of big survey of universities. Nothing too intense for them to fill out, but
And there are also like the university art museums are doing things too. I know of at least 3 off the top of my head.
Right, and even the tree planting idea has been taken on by UConn. So, and those are students all involved in that, both at UConn and Yale. So there's a bunch of those things, that we can claim a connection to.
yeah. And maybe that's part of it. I'll add a note to maybe highlight university projects that are happening.
Yeah. Yeah, that White Oak project. Oh my gosh, Tom Worthley is just amazing. He's already got 200 little seedlings growing away, and he's got a video that he's done about the whole thing, and he's just kind of went off on his own. It's wonderful.
Is that a video we can share or have access to? It might be fun to just sort of, if we're doing this, to let people know.
Yes, no, he's got some funding from somebody to do it. This woman, Sabrina something, I forget, from West Hartford. So he went ahead on his own. Yeah, and I don't know what it is. So I was going to talk to him this week and try to meet with him and see what this video is all about. It's focused more generally on white oak trees generally, but he is
Yeah.
using 250th as kind of the hook
Yeah.
to have more information about white oak trees and how they
Might be a
should.
fun way of connecting with folks.
Yeah, it really is. And he's also working with, get this, the the high schools, the Voc Tech high schools, because they're taking white oak and making things with them, like benches. And I don't know, he wants to make a commemorative piece of wood thing for the 250th out of these pieces of white oak. He's already got that going too. I don't know how we kind of document all this, but it's quite interesting. And those would be little things that they would give away to the towns, I guess, or to somebody. I don't know. I got to talk to him more about it, but he's already launched that. They have apparently when they cut down a white oak tree, there are these pieces of wood left over, and he's using them through the Voc Tech schools to design things.
Hmm.
And they'll be, in his mind, kind of an antique, a commemorative thing from the period. I think it's a very cool idea, actually.
Yeah, it is terrific.
Yeah.
Okay. So, um,
If you have any other changes or recommended additions, changes, whatever, to the annual report and you get it to us by today, we'll make those edits tomorrow. And if not, we can make them next week after the commission meeting.
Okay. I have to say, I found it very comprehensive.
Doing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, it's really a great compendium of everything we've been doing. It's quite impressive.
yeah. Okay. Great. So look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Sounds great.
Yep. And by the way, if a few of you if we want to adjourn this meeting, and if you can stay on for a second, I have a little update from yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of questions on the list. I don't know if we want to use the same